Good morning.
Good morning. So, let's first of all, regards from Dr. Haq, who is on holiday and he's traveling at the moment, but we spoke this morning. And so regards from him to everybody. And yes, so let's proceed from there. So I see Dayanand ji is here. No.
Yes, he's there.
Yes, he is there. Who all are not there? The east of India seems to be missing, except for Subrata ji is here in full force.
Dr. Madi is not there.
Dr. Madi is always missing in action.
Yes, Mayank ji aa gaya.
Mayank ji aa gaya, that's good.
Good morning. Good morning, Pankaj.
Good morning, Mayank bhai.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Good morning.
जब मयंक जी आते हैं तो अपने आप युवक विकास ट्रस्ट में रिप्रेजेंट हो जाता है.
नहीं, मंदा बेन है ही यहाँ.
अच्छा.
मंदा बेन यहाँ है.
Hey, oh, that's good.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's very good.
Okay.
So, and PhD, of course, is always
Good
present
morning,
for
Madhavan ji.
preparatory, but never for the JSDP.
Good morning.
Naveen?
No, sir. This time I will be. I'll assure you, I will be there.
Okay, let's see how it fits into your schedule. I have some surprise for scheduling this JSDP, even though Group E has proposed certain set of dates. I want to prepone it a little bit to take advantage of low season rates. You know, very frankly, this year has been a story of funds cuts all over the donor organizations, not just CAS and so on. So we will try and economize and try and focus on getting bigger bang for the buck, so to say. Right? I hope you all will agree. So, but for the time being, let me thank Group Captain for taking the initiative. And Group E, the baton comes to you to be handed over to Gandhi ji later.
Yes. Good morning, Rudy. And I'm only administrative technology support, getting the meeting done, pushing. Otherwise, the boss who will be
He's the chat GPT.
is Mr. Gandhi ji.
Okay.
Gandhi ji will be doing it. Actually, thank you for joining. And the minutes of the meeting, Elder Varanasi will show it to you so that you have a look at it. We are trying to retrieve it. As soon as I get it, I'll show it on the screen.
Ashish is working on it, yes.
Now,
Sir,
now I will
Ashish?
Gandhi ji.
so the create team had to share it, but we never received it.
Create team.
Yes.
Even I couldn't. That's why otherwise I couldn't retrieve it from my.
Exactly.
Yes.
Dayanand ji, please have a look while we still carry on with the meeting. Yeah.
So we'll now request Gandhi ji to take it forward and go by point to point for the minutes. And Pankaj, with you, I think we'll skip that briefing of the directors on their.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that
later. Over to you, Gandhi ji.
Mandaben, I see you.
See, as regards the
Gandhi ji unmute. And what I request, all others can mute it when Gandhi ji briefs so that we are all clear.
Yes.
Thank you for your support.
Yes.
Good morning to all. Captain, I have sent some photos to your mail. Just see that if you can check that and share it. Where do I start? If number of people requested Mysore last time for JSDP, so we visited Mysore for 2 days and we took a stock and we shortlisted 3 hotels. Depends on the budget. But the only thing is between October 14th to 24th to be avoided, because that is the Dasara time where Mysore will be flooded with tourists. So that is the first concern that I'll get. And we shortlisted 3 hotels, depends on the budget. I think it must be in the photos will come now. One is one resort very close to Chamundi Hills. That is a budget is equivalent to 5-star, more than 5-star hotel. But it's a very beautiful forest ambience. The second hotel is Radisson Blue.
Can I do the screen share to you? Can you show it yourself?
Yeah, please. You show all 3.
You are, yeah. Because it has not reached me. Maybe if I give you a screen share, can you show it?
Yes.
Okay.
One
Hey,
minute.
listen. Give Shankar,
And try.
give Gandhiji, give all the participants screen share rights, yeah, please. Yeah, you can do it now.
Yeah. 1 minute. Yeah, but better. Pen drive. Anyway, there are 3 hotels. So one is this resort. It's called no. We had also Mysore Palace. It's a Mysore Palace hotel, but it looks very gorgeous, but hopeless. 1 minute, screen sharing. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದಪ್ಪ ಬರಮ್ಮ ಬೇಗ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಗಿರೀಶ
ಮೈಸೂರು ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು.
ಇದು ಗಿರೀಶ
ಹೌದೌದು.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಸೂರು
ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ
This is the Windflower Resort.
But we are not able to see that.
Oh, you're not able to see.
No.
You have to share the screen.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Gandhiji, there's a green button on your computer, no?
Yeah,
Just-
yeah, I know. Okay.
Yeah. Something is changed.
Yeah, okay.
Now we see it.
Now you can see this, and this is the Windflower Resort. And I'm trying to move it. Yeah. See all photos. 1 minute.
Yeah.
You can see that? No?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
ಇದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿ.
This I will do that. Okay, this is Windflower. Close model.
Yeah.
1 minute.
I think let's skip the photographs. Can we discuss the venue further?
It's a Lick Mahal Palace Hotel. But it's hopeless, my opinion. And
Hopeless in what sense?
a lot of
Gandhi?
things we have to get it done. It's maintained very badly.
Okay.
And this is Radisson Blue. Okay, these are all the same price. The last one is the budget hotel.
Which is the last one? Regent.
This is part of Royal Orchids. It is owned by Vijay Kumar.
Vijay, I didn't know you were in hotel business.
No, director. It has a hall for 50 people, and
Right.
that's it. Plus my, that's it.
So you have the quotations from them?
Pardon?
You have the quotations?
All quotations are negotiable, so we left it like that.
Okay, but any idea of the rates somehow?
Yes, yes, we have. We'll share it with you now.
Okay.
Okay. Lokesh just joins.
Yeah, okay, that we can do later, but let's concentrate on the JSDP per se.
Yes. So the next one would be theme. I mean, this one place, suppose the group wants some other place, we can look at it. And now there are two things.
Okay. Since you're talking of that, what about the connectivity? Mysore
Connectivity.
has its, yeah.
Mysore has an aerodrome, a small aerodrome connected from Bangalore.
Okay, so all flights via Bangalore.
Bangalore, number one. Number two, there is a direct number of trains to Mysore, direct trains all over. Now Duranta is the very fastest train connecting Madras, and it travels in about 2 hours time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have a. Now Prime Minister has opened a new road, which takes exactly, once you quit Bangalore border, you reach Mysore by 1.5 hours. We tried that already. It's a toll road and beautiful, non-stop. You exit and enter Mysore. So it's there. But connectivity-wise, tremendous number of trains, and from Bangalore airport itself, there are buses flying to Mysore from airport itself. That will take you around 2 hours to the spot. So these are the logistics available.
What is the other option otherwise if we don't take Mysore? Madurai?
They have to, I mean, the group has to tell that.
Yeah, because you also have a campus close by there, right?
Which one?
In Madurai?
Madurai, 15 kilometers.
Yeah, you had something there also, I remember. So a group can quickly vote, Madurai or Mysore. It's similar. Madurai also has a small airport, but some direct flights are there from Delhi itself. And of course, there should be trains and everything.
Mysore, sir.
Mysore.
Yes, I vote for Mysore.
So the ladies' votes carry two weightage. Gents only one.
Mysore, I would vote for.
Chalo, it's done. Mysore is done. So we'll discuss the rates and all later off the screen. But now let's proceed with the JSTP.
Hello.
The theme.
Yeah. I distinctly remember that there was a second phase for evaluation of the manual discussed with Dayanandji, which was planned in Bangalore in any case with IYD, which I proposed to be shifted as a JSDP main. Right, Dayanandji?
Yes.
And which SDGs were to be evaluated then?
We had covered only education and health.
Yeah.
Now education. Climate change. We have taken climate change and we have sent the proposal. Then
Right. But we could add to it to climate change as well.
Okay, good. Good to hear.
Yeah, because we had taken out water and water cleanliness and health, education, health and health, climate change, and there was one more gender in Delhi, health in UP, and climate change in Bangalore. That was the leftover.
Right.
So when you say it can be taken up, how do we? Because we thought we'll do it in a district.
Yeah.
Yes.
That proposal still, I mean, I sent you the proposal also. Okay. And Tandonji
so what do you suggest? What do you suggest? You want to take all the remaining 3 SDG leftovers during the JSDP? What are you suggesting, Pankaj?
I would say so.
Wouldn't that be a little long if we take all? If we take 3 together?
Take at least 2 then.
Okay. Yes, and then Gandhiji has to say whether, I mean, the faculty and all for the 2 and which 2. Climate, I think, is his area.
And Uday has something to say.
The other could be.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, yes, sir. I would like to say something. Sir, climate action and youth, climate change is itself a very vast subject, sir. And I think this is the forum of JSDP, that is the KS is our main partner. So it is local issues as well as global issues. If we can concentrate on something on climate action and youth, and we may develop some action agenda as well. This is the understanding of JSTP in sustainable development goals is different, but making something action agenda is different. We should take forward something through the action agenda on the climate action and youth, and every organization can put their level based on something, whatever the capacity they have. So if we can concentrate on only one, but it can be a model which can be replicated in all over the country. Either there is the support from the KS or not support from KS, we can leverage some resources from some CSR. We can try our level best to leverage some resources, and BYK is also willing to support something to our partners to organize climate action and youth in coming months or coming financial year. So if we can concentrate on one subject, that can be a good exercise. Through that, we can develop very concrete action agenda, and after the year, we can evaluate in the next JSDP what we had planned, what we have implemented, and this is the outcome through a booklet as well, sir. This is my submission from my side, sir. Thank you so much.
The climate though if you read is a very big topic, our workshop is for micro level. So we link climate, water, and agriculture. So I can share the concept note, which is already available with CAS and other people. I can share it. It's 1.5 page note we prepared with the experts, so that it addresses the grassroots workers, it addresses the panchayats, and it addresses the academia. That's the way we plan. It's at micro level. I can share the scheme with you.
Just I can correlate with one example, sir. We had the opportunity to organize sustainable development and role of youth in Kolkata through the support of KS, thanks to Pankaj sir. After then, we organized several programs, at least 15 programs on sustainable development goals and youth. Just like a model we would like to create that in this either any subject, not only the climate action, or it might be gender, it might be health, it might be education, but just this is my thinking. If we can or concentrate on one sustainable development goals, and there should be elaborative discussions. After the 2 days discussions, third day or fourth day, we can develop some action agenda. On the basis of that action agenda, case partners should concentrate their activities, plan their activities like symposium, like workshop, or like school educations, whatever the possibility or the opportunity there will be. And after 9 months, 10 months, we should develop a very good report as well through our concentrated effort, our collaborative approach, and we can go for that. This was my only submission, nothing else, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Dairan ji, आप कुछ बोल रहे थे?
I just wanted to share that the workshop that were organized were a different framework actually. JSDP framework is different. So the kind of work that was done at Nagpur and Ahmedabad was very detailed and micro. And that is what is required to really evaluate the SDG. Now, we can discuss the SDG topics, but that is not going to help us to evaluate, number one, and also will not help to really call out any further or future agendas. So for that, a separate activity has to be there. And for this JSTP, a wider topic is required, which is at a national level, national level. I mean, SDG is there, I don't dispute it, but then taking 2 topics and 3 topics, and the kind of work that was put in the 2 workshops, our format for that is not JSDP. So I was just waiting for this opportunity to really put forth my view, because through mails and all, when Pankaj, you had sent, it will be taken up at the JSTP. I just wanted to share this very important point, because it was a very concentrated at Ahmedabad. I mean, the entire local region, faculty, academia, and the work was there. Similarly, at Nagpur, such strong and such good participation was there from the government side, the non-government side, and so on. So that gives you a much clearer picture. That kind of detailed sessions we may not be able to have at the GSDP.
Okay, so would that mean that how long were these sessions in Ahmedabad, for example? How long was the session in Bangalore planned for?
2 days. 2 days we were there. And the best part at both the locations, despite the participants who were from they were from different areas, academia, non-NGOs, government department, panchayat, and so on. So there was an input from all sides, which were all stakeholders, you can say, different states.
And for this
that kind of crowd we may not get here.
No, on this pattern, then how was Bangalore planned?
No, Bangalore was planned, and
was it also in Bangalore proper, or was it in?
No, it was in what is that gold mine? Kolar district. Yes, Kolar district. We had thought of I discussed with Lokesh, and he said he would take it to Kolar, because because then the concentration and then see, we are studying the man. If we would appreciate Pankaj, so much good effort has gone into this SDJ. And JSDP doesn't touch topics very deeply. And here there are people from the same field, stakeholders working in that area for several years and decades. Their experience counts a lot in the region. And with the expertise of the partner organization, like in Ahmedabad, education, excellent. Gandhi Vidyapeeth University, we were there. And then at Nagpur, excellent. So that kind of input we miss during the JSDP. So that is my submission. So, I mean, we can't take the two formats and combine or overlap.
Or we can at least try. We can have the first day as a macro level, like the JSDP normally functions, and the next 2 days we do it like the micro level that was planned. The other JSDP partner and their workers also get to benefit. And Mysore is also a place where you could get those stakeholders. What do you say, Gandhiji?
See, the
Yeah,
stakeholders here, just one moment, Gandhiji. The participants here are our partner NGOs. There, the participants are from the field, from the stakeholders, from Panchayat, the government and all, which are not the participants here. So their input is not there.
They become the resource people then. That's what I'm trying to ask Gandhiji.
No. See, what Tandanji and we are all telling is that we are testing this at the micro level. Though it is climate change, our topic was water literacy and sustainable development goals. This was the whole thing. It's a 2-page note. So the audience in JSDP would be our own group, whereas these conferences were for the local people, local audience. And the consumption is the local stakeholders. Why we selected Kolar was that the government of Karnataka for the last 4 years recharging 150 lakes with the treated water supply. There is a recharging of groundwater. So we also proposed a project proposal which is pending with various donor agencies. But this is a micro testing at the same area. So we thought it would be a most appropriate because this is one of the experiments in India, treated water, sewage water being filled there. Nearly 120 lakes already filled. And we are using informatics plus other stakeholders in this.
No, good. But my whole point here is why can't it be a learning experience as well for the other partners here? Why can't we mix macro and micro? Why can't we shift this conference to Kolar itself? Instead of staying in Mysore.
We don't have any infrastructure in Kolar.
You would be doing your micro thing, no? Or we can at least have a
micro
field
that is for
we
the
can-
stakeholder.
we can have a field visit there as well.
No, it's very far, Mysore to Kolar.
This is basically a mining town, right?
No, that is KGM.
Because
Kolar,
Kolar gold mines used to be famous at one point.
even now, for its recovery, now Australia is very different. Kolar is a district, KGM is a place in the district.
In any case, you see, JSDP is for the partners, by the partners. I like the others also to say something. Shilpa ji.
Yeah, thanks, Gandhiji, for nice pictures and all the deliberations. What I feel is we should go in depth during the JSDPs. And so I stick to one goal in one JSDP. So definitely climate change is one goal which relates to all other 16 goals. And yes, we may focus on water as he is saying mainly, but then there are many other subtopics which we could cover in detail during these 3 days. So from my side, based on my experience at Nagpur, where Dayanand ji had a great stake and he guided us through all the 2 days. So there the participants have a different profile. They could contribute differently. But we at our levels as directors and our staff, we would be contributing at a different level. May it be a policy level or it may be more knowledgeable or base work. So yes, but still one JSDP and in depth would be my suggestion. Thank you, Madanji.
Naveen?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I think what Madam also said and what the other people also saying, I think one goal we should stick to. Climate is one of the very good subject. I just wanted to add on that from PhD we have done 2 climate summits, which was very well appreciated by the government here and all the stakeholders. One was done in Delhi and the second one was in Norway, where we have our partner from Norway, because Norway has been doing a lot in the climate part, mainly on the green hydrogen, I would say. So Greenstat is one of the companies who are doing a lot of activities. They are working very closely with the government of India as well. So I would suggest if we can have that, can be, because the third summit also we are doing in September. On 14th and 15th of September in Delhi, we are doing it. And where Gadkari ji, and most probably we are hoping that this time PM will also attend that part. Last year, Mr. Mukesh Ambani was the keynote speaker in that, because at that time he pledged a lot of his resources for the green hydrogen also. So this can be one of the topics. We can also try and get 1 or 2 good experts if you want, who can talk on this. Pankaj, you know Dr. JP Gupta. He is our managing committee member and also has been in the various committees of the government in the environment sector. And he is the one who has initiated this idea of climate summit, as well as the green bond, which came last year in the budget, which PM announced. So it was Dr. JP Gupta who had proposed at that time. So he can be brought in if you feel, can be a good speaker, and he can enlighten us with his views on that part.
Good idea.
And apart from this, another loud thought which came to me, when we are going to Mysore, I may be totally out of the box this thing. We are going to Mysore. So there are different industries in Mysore. Why can't we touch those industries as well, like weaving, sandalwood, or bronze, and lime and salt is also there. So is it appropriate if we touch on those topics as well during this JSDP program?
As a correlation to climate, yes, we could do that.
So that was the idea.
Okay. And what about you volunteering for the JSDP next year and organizing it in Norway?
We can talk to them. Yes. Now, why not? I can talk to our partners. Now, why not?
Yeah, okay.
Good
Thank you,
idea.
Naveen.
Yes, green initiatives could be one of the day's session. Green initiatives like Gadkari ji, because he is from Nagpur. So we know all this ethanol and alternatives for petrol and all that. So these all new things have been started. So green initiative can cover one day, full day. Thank you, Naveen ji. Yeah.
Ahmedabad, Madhaben, Mike Bhai.
Yes, I think what Dayananji said was spot on. In fact, and it has created good ripples also here in Gujarat. The type of workshop that we had with the support of CAS, it had created a good ripples, and probably that would help us understand the whole issue 360 degrees at micro level, and would nudge people to start working in these respective areas at the grassroots. So I would believe that we should take one subject at a time, and not at JSDP level. It should be taken at micro level, the way it was taken in Ahmedabad and Nagpur. And my point of view is this. Mandavan?
I think everybody has said that there is nothing more to add to it, but we have to go in depth. And I think one goal at one JSDP, that is fine, but we should also invite some people from the field so as to make other findings and discussions.
I completely agree with that. Because I am on one hand totally agreeable to and understanding of what Dayananji said about JSDP being a different platform and the evaluation platform being totally different, but there can be a bit of a hybrid model.
At least 1 or 2% for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Subrata ji, thank you, Madhaben, thank you, Meghbhai. Subrata ji, बताइए आप क्या कहते हैं?
Subrata sir, you are on mute.
Yeah,
Unmute kar lijiye.
Yeah, now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Sir, I think from our perspective also, this climate change subject is very important and we can discuss thoroughly on this. From journalistic point of view, this is a very priority area for us also. And lot of, emphasis is given on this. So it actually encompasses also other areas like some of the members said that water resources, green cover, carbon credits, and all these things can come into, within this climate change subject. So I think we can, discuss in depth on this during this JSDP meet.
Okay.
That is, my view.
Mm-hmm.
It will be interesting for students also to know the different aspects. Thank you.
Good, thank you. Udayji has spoken. Groupie.
I think climate action is very good because this is the one which is discussed in detail in G20. We should also bring in as India's presidency in G20 and how the whole concept is being focused on climate change and some of the actions where we should take advantage. When our members come at directors level, you're all very knowledgeable. The people who come, they're all, who work at, grassroots level. I think we should also add value to them for their presence and, they come, talk, listen and go. We should give some program which will add a lot of value to them. One area is climate. We should also focus on energy independence. If you see India's bill on import of fuel and how energy independence of India will be really, really very good, which is what is focusing. And we should also have some special sessions. I know if you discuss all climate change, whatever topic, you must tell our people what is ChatGPT and how it's going to help NGOs in terms of preparing their proposals, how they can do an effective email communication, and how they can do so many things by getting into technology mode. At least 1 or 2 sessions, in addition to whatever you plan, you should have an exclusive special session to discuss on ChatGPT and how it will impact our functioning of thing. And also India's, we also current regulations for NGOs. We should have a compliance. Most of us should be a compliance. Most of us get Tolle, we get FCRA, we are getting CSR. We should be one small focus on what is the current rules and regulations for NGOs related to CSR, FCRA, and also Tolle, because a lot of amendments are coming even this budget actually, where one NGO Tolle cannot give a donation to another NGO Tolle, how they cannot get application of income. All that is very complex issues, which we should know. So this is what my thought. While we focus on the sustainable development goal as given, and we take climate as a main issue, then some issues could be other thing which will be of interest to all the members.
Okay, thank you, Groupie. I did glimpse Debasis from CESR. Debasis, यहाँ पे हो? कि सुधाकर घोष के उस पे हो? Sudhakar?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah.
So I would like to. Where is Debasis?
Yes, Debasis is not there. He is busy with some.
But do you have some thoughts on this topic?
Yes. It's very interesting that you are talking about this climate change.
Yeah.
And you'll be happy to know that this year also we are going to take a little bit big project on this climate change. For as you know, the Purulia is a drought-prone area. So we are initiating some forestry programs. We have a target of 2,000 hectares, but we are charging for 500 hectares this year. So this time, if we attend, then we'll get some feedback from you that how we can contribute towards this. So it's a welcome, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you, Sudhakar. Now there are 2 ladies also sitting there, Simran and Alicia. Your thoughts, please.
Thank you so much, sir. Good morning, everyone. We are currently in Bangalore, and when it comes to the topic per se for JSDP, we very well agree with personal experience, I very well agree with the topic of climate change, as mentioned, it encompasses a lot of fields. Perhaps we could also have a session on how climate is not gender neutral, how it can be seen from a gender lens. There are various spectrums one can look climate into, and climate resilience, because these, as mentioned, it was also a very important topic for the G20 presidency, as we have task forces on lifestyle, we have task forces on climate, we have task forces on energy. So these all are interrelated subjects, and this interdisciplinary approach is something we can also focus on. And the 3 days can be converted for the JSDP, such that we have first at the macro level, as sir mentioned, the second one going in depth into the micro one, with climate resilience and climate action being one of the main core topics. Over to Alicia.
Yes, hello everyone. I also have a small point to make. Since we could link this conference to the G20 presidency, maybe we can also make one point on how there has always been a natural symbiotic relationship between countries from the global south and the environment. And we could link it maybe with more other global south countries and combine the two.
Thank you.
Yes, it's an interesting perspective. Maybe we need to add one more day to it for that. Yeah, but it's a point well made. Ashish, thank you, girls, ladies.
Thank you, sir. I think most of the points have already been covered by the people, by the directors and my colleagues. And G20 was my point also, because I mean, since we have the G20 presidency, we should also bring that lens into the discussion, and how we can maybe incorporate these important I mean, these things into our GSDP network. And also, I think maybe the European perspective, we have to bring that as well, because since we are a German foundation, we should also think of on those lines of how can we contribute the European perspective into this conference. And I think regarding the initial talks which were happening, I mean, regarding this Kollur and Mysore, I think my point was that we should stick to Mysore itself, because if we, I mean, logistically, it will be very difficult for us to go to Kollur, come back, and as Gandhi sir has already mentioned, and we'll be spending more time on the road than having discussions, which we could, I mean, during the 3-day workshop, we can discuss more and actually mull on topics which are of importance, instead of wasting our time on road and going there, coming back. And maybe we can bring some important stakeholders from the micro level and to the conference itself, and we can have a discussion and maybe work on that, instead of I mean, discussing only the micro aspects and not discussing the core thing which we deal on in this workshop itself.
Good. So yeah, but let's the field visit doesn't have to be necessarily to Kolar or a place far off. It can be some place close by. Don't forget you visited Chilka, and that was quite an experience. And so it was related to the topic. So we can have a field visit too, but doesn't have to be too far away. So let me put it in a nutshell now. The point is, we still have to concentrate more on macro. An element of micro, as Manda Ben said, can be brought in for a short while. And because there are learnings also from there. So we just don't have to sit in an ivory tower and discuss things on that level, but get the practical side from the ground up too. So that's an idea that I like. I like the idea of field visit, if it can be half a day, going, coming, and visiting. I like Naveen's idea also of linking the industry to the climate change, because in the end, SDGs also have to be implemented from the ground up. Let's face it, that's how they will work. So the ground up approach has to be there in any case. What I would also propose is there were two, Shilpa ji has done one, Ahmedabad has done one, Mayank Bhai and Manda Ben. They should present the learnings as well from the workshop that they did for the benefit of the rest of the network. So that should also be an element there. G20 is an all encompassing umbrella. We have to bring that in and apply climate lens to almost everything in life, be it gender, as Simran said, or global south, as Alicia said, but that could be too time consuming, but we have to see at least some element can be brought in. Europe, as she said, also that global north can be brought in from that perspective. And I think in a nutshell, that is what I feel this JSDP is going to be about. Gandhiji, now the ball is in your court. What do you say?
I look at the three suggestions came. One, hybrid model somewhere. We have to do that and bring in the work that has been already done at the micro level and link it to certain kind of learning from macro level, keeping climate as an overall theme. Okay, this is the basic thing. So we will work on that. We'll see what could be, since the location, we only scouted for the place. Now we will scout for so many other things. That is I will have a last word before it is closed.
Right. So we come to the scheduling. This time I would say we do it in August, because September, October, November, December gets very, very hectic for us. And we have delegations inbound, outbound, and then Diwali, Dashera, Durga Puja, and Ganpati Puja, and all these things. August seems to be a good month. What do you guys say? Plus, it takes us out of the hotel peak season.
Agreed.
Great. 2 votes, as I said.
We have to look the budget also, sir. So agreed on that.
I also agree with you, Pankaj.
Good to go.
Good to go. Excellent. So Dakar, इस बारी आप लोगों ने आना है.
What about September, first and second week, if you look at?
No, September we would like to avoid.
Okay.
Yeah. So August, then now you decide what week in August.
12th, start with 12th, no? Then end with Independence Day celebration.
Yeah, that's good.
12th is
Yeah, after Independence Day would be preferred.
12th is a Sunday.
For all of you, yeah. It's 21st.
We can look at Janamashtami. It will be there in August. Which date I don't know. And there is one more festival in August.
Sir, Janmashtami is on the 6th of September this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Raksha Bandhan?
Raksha Bandhan is last day of the 30th and Onam is on 29th.
30th August.
And then we are planning to have it on which week? So the 3rd week of August?
Yes, sir, 21st to 26th is free.
Fine, that's okay.
No holidays and all.
Sir,
good.
already
That's
we have sir, already a group, half team will go to Bardha, Gandhi Seva and Dham Seva ground.
What are your
that
dates?
is 18 to 22nd, sir.
Yeah, so then let's avoid those
18th
dates.
August to 22nd, just our request to avoid those dates, sir, only. Otherwise, every date will be suitable.
So how about, okay, 18th is Friday.
Right. Friday.
Yeah. So how about arrival on 12th, Saturday?
On Independence Day?
As Groupie was saying?
12,
So 12th, 13th, 14th?
But Shilpa wanted to avoid Independence Day.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has a function on Independence Day at our training centers.
So if you don't mind arrival on 11th, departure on 14th?
We can do it one day before Independence Day.
Departure on 14th, arrival on 11th?
Yeah, okay. If it's okay for all, we have no issues.
Sounds good, Pankaj. I think 11 to 14 can be the dates.
Chalo, good. Udayji?
Yes, sir. 11 to 14 can be doable, sir.
Mike bhai?
Unfortunately, I personally would be away because I'll be in the US, but these dates are otherwise all right.
Manda Ben is also agreeable with this?
Manda Ben, she has already left for the meeting.
Which 12 to 14 you
11
of August.
11th arrival,
Sorry?
14th departure.
Okay.
12th, 13th, 2 full days.
But then it will be difficult for the distant people to reach on the 15th for the Independence Day celebrations. Na? I don't know.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
from Mysore, by the time you reach your office, 15th will be on the way.
Mhm.
So
yeah, that
that
was
will
my
be a little
point.
tricky.
Yeah, but if it's
Yeah.
suitable to others,
Otherwise, it
we
is
can manage.
third week. That is anything between 24th, 23rd,
When you
25th.
said 16 or 21st, yeah, 21st to 26th.
21st to
That is
26th.
okay.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
Till
better.
Ma'am, when are you
22nd,
returning?
Uday has a problem. Till 22nd,
Oh,
Uday has a problem. So if you like, we can do it 24th.
दयानंद जी क्या कह रहे हैं आप?
Ma'am, when will we be back from US?
No, I will be back in the last week of October. So in any case, I will.
So in any case,
So in any case, you may, you will not be able to attend personally. Only one person.
So let's do one thing. Let's do it on 10th August.
Yes, sir.
10th arrival, 11th, 12th, and 13th departure.
That's perfect, sir.
Done.
That's fine. That's
Done.
fine.
That's fine.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Chalo.
Yeah.
10th arrival and 13th departure.
Monday.
Yes.
Okay.
In which case, my request to all the participants is you please reserve 2 days in advance. 2 days. I'll tell you why. Mysore Palace takes half a day to 3/4 of the day. If you visit Mysore Palace, and Brindavan Gardens in the evening. So that would complete 1 day. And we have a very good wildlife sanctuary, very close to Mysore. It's very close to Mysore, but it will take 1 day. Early morning.
हम लोग तो मैसूर में एक्चुअली एक एनुअल कॉन्फ्रेंस होती है, तो पूरे नेशनल के लेवल के लोग होते हैं, तो
Mysore got so many places. Infosys Training Center is there. E-vehicle TVS factory.
Bandipur. It's called Bandipur. It's a forest area where they will take you in vehicle to show. I mean, you can see your animals, quite a lot of animals inside the forest. Modi is also visiting now. Bandipur is a very good forest area where you can make a visit.
On 10th, we will start in the evening.
It will take 2 hours to reach Bandipur and all the formalities, and then it will take another 3 hours inside the forest, and they will bring you back and back to back. It's 1 day. There will be package tour. These are all package tours available.
Thursday, 10th, 11th, and 12th, 13th Sunday, they can do all their visits.
Yes, 2 days minimum.
Or they can arrive early on 10th.
Yes.
Because we have the inaugural in the evening.
Yeah. We can work it out. We will also look for a budget hotels and intimate you so that you can stay there before the starting of the conference.
Good.
Because all of you want to be in the Independence Day. So you have to arrive 2 days, and plenty of trains are available. Plenty. Direct to Mysore now by train. Flight, you have to come to Bangalore, and then we'll send all the list to you. There are buses from the airport, and you can go to Mysore directly, and depend on the hotels that now Pankaj will select. We'll pass on all the contact details to you. You can negotiate with them.
Please, let's do that.
That is the best.
Yeah, we can do that. That's not a problem.
Yes.
So, and the next steps. Gandhiji, you will give us a session-wise breakup of the program?
Yes.
And then everybody has to pitch in with the speakers that they can come in with.
What we'll do is we'll give an outline. If approved, then we'll make it a session.
Yeah.
Okay. We will call for a small meeting. We'll work out a broad sessions on this based on the inputs, and any deletion, addition, you can make it, and then we'll freeze it.
By
then
when?
We'll get it the session.
By when?
Okay.
So let's say today is the 5th. By 15th is good. Remember, this JSDP is being organized earlier. We need to be quick.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
So by 15th, we get a concept note with the, let's say,
Yeah.
suggestions for sessions, sessions
Exactly.
titles. And then everybody has a look, reacts it in 2 days' time, and then we freeze that, and then we look for speakers.
Yeah. And
Good.
we also shared our concept note on water and climate for our
Yes,
group.
yes. Please
We
do
have
that.
already sent it in the WhatsApp group to JSDP.
Yes, and quotations you can send us to us immediately if you have them.
Which quotation?
Hotels.
No, hotels, what we want to do is, I want to see how many rooms to be booked first. Otherwise,
You aim for 35 with the capacity of going up to 40.
okay. What I want to tell you is that I will pass on the 3 codes because everybody said we negotiate. So you can directly talk to them. I got all their cards.
But you give us your rating for them, which is the best and which is the worst.
No, depends on the budget. That's
no. Budget also we can twist a little bit to if the hotel is good.
Yeah. My first point is a resort, which is very aloof from Mysore, which is about 5 kilometers away from Mysore.
Okay.
And the Radisson also very close to that. Next to that is Vijay Mahal Palace Hotel, which is not good, not at all.
Okay.
So Radisson are close. This one, the third one, Regent, is in the city. For some of your foreign guests, we can book. They have 3 hotels. So they can book a heritage hotel for 1 or 2 people.
Oh, there is a heritage hotel too.
Yeah, Royal Orchids. That's a group of Royal Orchids.
I know, they are also in Goa.
Yeah, they also agreed to host that's a very budget hotel. They host a evening dinner in Brindavan Garden.
Okay.
If we agree, they can arrange a dinner in Brindavan Garden.
Sounds good.
That hotel also belongs to them. That's a palace hotel. Small, but it doesn't take too many guests. So it's only a dinner.
Okay.
These are the things we.
You please, these things.
Yeah, I will talk to you. I'll talk to you.
Yes, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Good. Any other points regarding JSDP? For the time being, no, I see. The time reads 12 o'clock. Can we have 2-3 minutes each of what we have been up to? So that we can wind up by 12:30? Is it okay with everybody? Good. Shilpa ji, your turn.
Yeah. So thanks again for organizing this wonderful meeting. It feels really homely when I see all the fresh faces of all you directors. Thank you so much. At IIW, a new project has been started, which is a big project. We have been appointed as Maharashtra level training center for HIV/AIDS. It's called Kshamata Kendra. So this Kshamata Kendra is training all the categories of participants like the transgenders or the FSWs and all other who work for the TI projects of the AIDS control society. So it's like a big project we are handling now, and we have already completed 8 batches in last 2 months. So there, most of my focus goes right now. All the projects like the Skilling India project or other projects with German government has also increased some of the fundings to us. And this non-communicable diseases project is now in 2-3 more zones. We are getting, we have also got a mini bus from the German government. So thanks to German government once again. So we are somehow expanding in our own areas with health, education, and gender sensitivity. So I think that's it. And some infrastructure development at our centers and all that. Little bit trying to be technologically sound with Vijay Kumar's guidance and all that. So that is it, going on well. And we invite you all to our center sometime. Thank you.
Naveen?
Yes, sir. Thank you. And it is always pleasure to have interaction with you all. And we were really thankful to CAS for all the support we have been getting for the activities which as chamber we do. So as a chamber, just wanted to update that under the G20 presidency, chamber has been given the task for handling Startup 20, S20. So we are the program directorate for that. and working very closely with the office of Mr. Amitabh Kant and all, and we have done a lot of activities on those lines as well. Besides this, we recently did with Pankaj the geopolitics conclave, which was done here. That was very well attended. And again, Pankaj, just to update you all, on 29th, we are doing with the Major Gaurav Arya, the Chanakya dialogue. So he is trying to bring in almost all the chiefs here, including NSA. So that is something on 29th of April. I'll share the details with you on that part also. And besides this, the other activities as a chamber we have been doing, we are doing a unique program on the transgenders leadership conclave, which we started. So we are doing it again on May, we will be doing it. This time we have added on the talent hunt also into that. So we have made a small jury into that, and we have got around 60 plus nominations already in that. And we are also doing something on CHRO, CIO conclave. So these are the new initiatives as a chamber which we are doing, apart from the basic policy advocacy, doing representations and all those things. So this is what. Thank you. You are on mute, Pankaj.
Thank you, Naveen. Subrata ji.
Yes, sir. Our present batch is, it's ending by June. The students there right now, they are doing internship with the newspapers, Statesman newspaper. They are working in the desk. They are reporting, some of them. So this will end by June. And the CRI Foundation, they are yet to take a call whether they will have a new, session or not. Much depends on the partnership with CAS. And right now we are preparing for the, the advertisement and other, emphasis areas for if we have a new batch. This time we plan to introduce some of the things like, writing for the digital age, then like, use of social media in journalism, then mobile journalism and fact checking. These are the new elements we want to bring in if we have a new session, So much depends on Pankaj's support and help. That is the situation, sir.
Thank you, Subrata ji. At least the editors conclave we'll move on with. Uday.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your kind support as always. It was very great moment when we meet few weeks back with you. And just, sir, would like to request all our partners through this forum that what is your inner feelings always that the association and collaborative activities with one another. So we are in the just planning phase. Previous year was very productive and we were able to do something very good activities. This year we are just planning our activities and we will just request our all partners because we are doing lots of activities in collaborative approach. So if there will be any opportunity, I will be delighted, Vishwa Kendra will be delighted to collaborate with our partners because JSDP is JSDP and after any activities we think beyond. But before going to any partners, I always try our level best. We will request you all that please do some activities, what you are thinking, and if Vishwa Kendra can be a little bit contributor, that will be a great pleasure for all of us. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So, Lokesha, would you talk on behalf of your organization or would it be Gandhiji?
Okay, sir, your voice is not audible. You are not audible, sir.
Even though he's not muted, but he is not audible.
Yeah.
Groupie? Group captain?
Yes, MMA as usual, we done quite a bit of activities and we did two major events, our women convention and our national convention. Our national convention again was very, very important, how to drive sustainable inclusive growth, where we had over 100,000 participants and over 20,000 people watched online. And this was attended by the CEO of DGIO was there. he gave the keynote address, and we had a couple of members of parliament and a couple of senior corporate leaders and those who of climate change, and a couple of other people attended. It was a nice convention. Besides that, we keep doing a lot of activities relevant to leadership, sustainable development goal every month, and keeping everybody busy here.
Good, good. So is Sudhakar available? Sudhakar? So he's
Yes,
gone.
sir.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
Tell us, what have you been
Uh,
up to in the past year?
Yes, till now we are working with the child rights and child protection by the JJ Act on this sort child line and other activities from the district of Purulia. And the second one is girl child education. We are running more than 100 schools for backward community people, mainly girl child, so that they can be mainstream. And
Your voice is gone. So what I see is Mandaben and Mike Bhai had to leave because they had a meeting at 12. And Simran and Alicia had to leave for the airport. They have to come back home. Ashish will tell us something about CAS.
Hello, everyone. So since the last GSTP, we have done actually quite a lot. Since the last GSTP, we had some inbound delegations. We also had an outbound delegation to Europe, which comprised of MPs from India. And Mr. Madan also accompanied the delegation to Europe. And apart from that, we had the annual flagship event with the Institute of China Studies in Goa last year. And after that, we had another inbound delegation of women parliamentarians from Germany. So that was what we did in the end of the last year. This year, we started the year with one of our partners who works on law. It's called Justice Adda, and it was done on reimagining justice institutions in Goa. So it's basically young scholars discussing about law and how people see law in Goa. So we started the year off with that, and then we had an inbound delegation which comprised of parliamentarians from Germany, which was led by Tilman Kuban. He was also the head of the young politicians group of Germany. And then we had another quiz, which is known as the Nani Palkiwala quiz, which was done with the Lex Concilium Foundation here in New Delhi, where students from different law colleges participate. We have a quiz and apart from that, then we had another inbound delegation, which was again parliamentarians from Germany. They went to Bangalore and in Delhi, and it was led by Mr. Justin Fry. And then we had the Raisina dialogue, and along with Raisina dialogue, we had the multiple sideline events. One was on NATO India, one was NATO India dialogue. Then we had the Asian Bridge discussion, which is Asian Bridge is a journalist firm. And then we had another G20 think tank town hall, which was also attended by Mr. Amitabh Kant. It was again done with ORF. Then we recently had the ambassadors meet with PhD chambers in New Delhi. And we had another iLead project, which we are doing with iLead, which is basically a program for the young politicians, which was done in Delhi. It was a 3-day course, which was conducted here in New Delhi. And recently we had the launch of our annual report with NIAS based in Bengaluru, here in our office itself in New Delhi. And then right now we have this IRMUN, which I concluded yesterday, which Simran and Alicia were attending. So this is what has been done. And then in the upcoming months, we have more inbound delegations planned and more conferences and events. So this is what is on the plan at the moment.
Good. Thank you, Ashish. A couple of major things that I could also add was that we have the annual Indo-Pacific dialogue with the National Maritime Foundation also last year. A really big event attended by many ministers from Government of India. And and also we had done the annual Indo-European dialogue with NIAS in Bangalore. Okay, now one point regarding JSDP, number of participants per organization is the usual director plus 3.
No, sir,
So-
it was director plus 4, sir.
Yes.
Correct. Director plus
Please
4.
carry on this because there are lots of people who are really willing to associate, to go, to learn. So this is a simple request and humble request, that is directors plus 4, sir.
Well, everything about you is humble, Uday, so I can't refuse it.
But I support him and
Absolutely.
director plus 4, please.
Okay, we'll consider that then.
Thank you.
So I think with these words, shall we conclude? Is Gandhiji around here now or gone? He's gone, I think. So,
Back.
Mr. Dose, so you're just in time to, let's say, call it curtains for this meeting.
So wishing all the best to Gandhi Das sir and the team. We all are with you. If there will be any opportunity, any assignment for all of us, we will be so delighted because ownership is the first and foremost thing. And the participatory approach is the beautiful thing in the development arena. So if there will be any assignment, kindly call us, kindly indicate, your indication will be the order. Thank you so much.
Come 1 week early, that's all.
So any final say, Gandhi Doshi?
No, I'll share. We'll call for a meeting where with our trustees, we are working on that.
Okay.
And we will get back to you.
So with this, gentlemen, we come to a close, ladies and gentlemen, sorry. And yes, again, the COVID times are approaching, so I would pray that everybody stays safe, take precautions, mask up, and yes. And let's wish each other the best of health and see you at the JSDP in August. Before that, there's a lot of miles to be covered, and together as a team we shall. Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Groupie, for all
Thanks a lot.
the organization. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you.